J'apprends à être seul. J'apprends à être seul. Yeah. Hard to believe that you wouldn't risk throwing us all away. Then my heart was denying what your eyes were saying. Though I saw it every day. 'Cause boy, you did me wrong. I'm starting to think maybe your heart could sing another song. I'd be lying if I said that I'm getting over. 'Cause there is no other. Terrible me, just wanna cry and tell me why. The reason just escapes me.
Check, check.
So you're getting from the speaker? Like it? Okay.
Já sabe o que vale. Yo crime capacete.
Yeah, testing 1 1 1 1 2 1 2. You hear me? Okay. I'm going to leave my phone on so I can hear you because I do have a radio there. Of companies have come on board, KFC, Digicel, the Republic Bank, S-Smarts, just to name it, several companies. And good morning as well to the many other sponsors like Fine Foods, one of our partners too at Kyrie FM, Tuapito, Gerald George, good morning to you. Thanks for embracing the students of Dominica and of course the environment, you people to bring this wonderful initiative live. Several schools are represented here under these tents. A number of them are out in the sun sitting, but these are young people who can probably face this is the third day of the festival taking place at Old Mill. We're hearing a lot of good things, positive things coming out of that arts festival. The Goodwood Secondary School, the St. Mary's Academy, the Roseau Primary School, the Seventh-day Adventist School, the Convent High School, Wesley High School, and the Peter Savan Primary School. There's several schools represented here, and we hope that the ceremony is not too long because of the condition, the hot weather we've been experiencing over the past few days. A few showers here and there to sort of moderate the temperature, but that is not enough. We could do with a few showers, heavy rainfall, and that is well for our reservoirs and our rivers, our streams, and for the animals as well, and for the farmers, so they can get water to continue their irrigation and take care of us, continue to thrive to be the food basket of the Caribbean. Beautiful Dominica with several rivers, natural resources, just name it, we've got it, and the people are lovely here. We hearing positive talk about our people in Dominica. So once again, we want to say good morning to you and welcome aboard. We see on the podium the Minister responsible for Environment, Kosia Frederick. We have Rhoda St. John, who is the Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation. So pleasant viewing, pleasant listening, everyone, as we get ready to go on to the podium.
Bow our heads and close our eyes for prayer. Father God, we want to thank you for life and the blessing to be here at secondary schools level. We pray, O God, that you bless the organizers with wisdom like King Solomon and bless the various businesses. We pray that this partnership will bring forth many more initiatives in our quest to improve our environment. We thank you for what you have done and what you will continue to do. Stakeholders involved in this movement for our green mission. We ask, Lord, that you will pour your blessings upon this ceremony taking place today. May it be successful and may it be cleaner, greener, Dominic. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
As we remain standing, we call on Isaiah Thomas Secondary to open us.
Good morning. I would like you to stand at attention as we say the first verse of the national anthem. Ready? I love beauty, love splendor, I to all so sweet and fair. Oh, more surely gazing in wonder at thy gift so rich and rare. Rivers, valleys, hills and mountains, all these gifts we do extol. Healthy land so like our fountains, giving cheer that warms the soul.
You may have your seats. Thank you very much. ITSS and Portsmouth Secondary. At this time, I take the opportunity to give you an overview of the Recycle OECS demonstration project. The Recycle OECS demonstration project is one that started up last year. It was launched in Dominica in June, where Dominica and Grenada are the only two Caribbean islands selected to run the Recycle OECS demonstration project. At the end of 2024, whatever it is that we model in relation to the project, the rest of the Caribbean islands have to follow. Dominica, one of the reasons that Dominica was selected to be the country to run the Recycle OECS demonstration project, we are the only Caribbean island that actually has a curbside collection system. And what that means is that Dominica is the only to spearhead and to be the pilot and model for the rest of the Caribbean islands. And to that, we ought to say thank you. There are a number of initiatives that will come out of this project. One is the reason why you're here today. The Zero Waste, environmental clubs, and forage clubs within the primary and secondary schools, where we are able to come in and teach you on recycling. What do you recycle? How do you recycle? When do you recycle? Recycling involves your plastic bottles, glass bottles, tin cans, and even composting. And because of composting, we go a step further where we will. So the recycling program this is what encompasses our recycling program. Outside of the school, the Zero Waste Adopt a School initiative, we will be working with government. And we're not saying don't use plastics. What we're saying is we need to learn to manage our waste and manage our waste effectively. 5 islands have been developed out of plastics, just pure plastics, in our open waters. And that means whenever we buy our and you see it out into the environment, we need to learn to stop throw our garbage and our waste in the environment. And that is one of the reasons why the project. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, the schools that are here, the businesses that has come on board. Solid Waste cannot do it alone. It is too much for us to do alone. So we got our partners involved, and the businesses have come on board and adopted your clubs so that we can work with you. Some of the initiatives that we'll be doing under the project is when we come into your schools and we teach you, we'll be doing the Cleaner Mile program. From the Cleaner Mile program, we'll be doing the debris tracking app training. We're going to work with the schools. There'll be competitions, the Knowledge Bowl on environment. And we want to go a step further where the students can now collect the plastic bottles. We'll pick up those recyclables from your school. When we pick up the recyclables from your school, we will be counting every bag that is collected from your school. And an incentive, the school that has the most bottles in any given month, we will give you tokens for collecting these plastic bottles. Anything and everything to get the plastic out of the environment, we're going to come up with solutions. And these are just some of the solutions that we're coming up with to be able to get our recyclables under control in the society. Thank you, students. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, businesses. Thank you, partners. And welcome to the Recycle OECS Zero Waste Adopt a School official launching. At this time, I call on one of our partners, the National Bank of Dominica, to address you.
So pleasant day to everyone gathered here, supporting the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation's Adopt a School program. So the National Bank of Dominica Limited, NBD, is excited to be part of the Zero Waste Initiative. And we must say what a proud moment it is for the Nature Isle of Dominica to be leading its Caribbean counterparts as one of the 2 countries to model this program. NBD extends its congratulations to the Dominica Solid Waste, the Ministry of Education, all private sector sponsors, the school principals and students, and our dear country, Dominica. Globally, protecting the environment is important as we battle climate change and other environmental changes. Regionally, we are focused on sustainable food production and self-sustainability in an effort to support our citizens in providing nutritious and healthy food options while growing our economies. Locally, we are actively working towards building a climate-resilient nation to withstand the impact of natural disasters and mitigate climate risk. At NBD, one of our strategic priorities is ESG, environmental, social, and governance, with direct, actionable goals to manage our impact on society and environmental sustainability. The Adopt a School program presented the bank with the opportunity to increase and improve student awareness on environmental issues such as air and water pollution, green initiatives, carbon emissions, and deforestation. Thus far, NBD has adopted 3 schools under the Zero Waste Initiative, but we affirm the creation of more opportunities for the various schools on the island through a gardening program in partnership with the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation and Agriculture, ICA. Education, growth and development, and cultivating leadership qualities are the most value-added benefits for initiatives such as these. NBD hopes that the small seeds planted today can bear fruit to meet our needs of tomorrow. After all, students present today, you are our accountants, IT professionals, doctors, lawyers, environmentalists, general managers, and ministers for the future Dominica. NBD wishes Dominica Solid Waste and the students a successful and impactful program. Congratulations to all participants, and we hope this can become a sustainable program for our nation, as it will impact generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, NBD. And we go right into our programs. If you look around you, you will see there are green bins, our recyclable bins. Anything that you have in your hand, even when you get your snack, your empty bottles, when we are here, we want to see nothing on the floor. This is the start of the program. We provided bins and would like you to make use of them. We should not see anything on the floors. At this time, we call on Central Cooperative Credit Union to address us.
Good day, everyone. To the invited guests, other corporate sponsors, students, teachers. It is a pleasure to be here with you this morning and to partner with the Dominica Solid Waste on the Zero Waste initiative at the school. Central, we are big on our corporate social responsibility. We focus on education, sports, and the youth. And so partnering with a new school or adopting a school was just one of our things that we were excited to do. So we are very elated to partner with the St. John's, a primary school located in Portsmouth, where one of our branch is located. And we're very happy to begin this Zero Waste initiative. We already visited our school, we saw what they want to do, and so we're willing to work. And we look forward to the entire year of working with these students. We continue to partner with the different schools, but this year we could only get one school from the list. And so we look forward to this initiative growing and us partnering with more schools. Students, this is an exciting initiative. It's something new for you. This is your opportunity to keep Dominica clean and green, to show us that the environment matters to you and it matters to all of us. So students, take this opportunity, do well, and I look forward to going in the gardens and planting with you, recycling with you. I am excited, and I know you are too. So St. John's, we're going to win, because I love to win, and we look forward to doing this together. Thank you.
Thank you, Central Cooperative Credit Union. And at this time, we're going to have a poem from the Isaiah Thomas Secondary. We ask the St. John's, the St. Luke's Primary to get ready. Okay.
Sound we are broadcasting from
Good
the
morning,
Stadium
everyone.
Forecourt, Rosso, Dominica.
From our majestic mountains to our crystal clear waters that surround us, we need to keep our environment clean and safe. We are not powerless. We hold within us the ability to make a change. To shape the future of our nation, recycling is not just a task. It's a duty, a responsibility that we owe to our land and to future generations. By recycling, we can preserve our natural beauty, protect our wildlife, and ensure a sustainable future for all. Together, today, tomorrow, forever. Let us make a commitment to recycle and to better Dominica's environment. Let us be the guardians of our land, the stewards of our resources. Let us be the change that our island needs.
Dominica, one strong family, one life. Thank you.
It's true. 365 rivers where adventures await for me and you. Feel the warmth, feel the free life so grand. Let's protect these treasures. Let's it forever stand. Right there, says one time. So let's explore, let's embrace this island wondrous charm with every.
And at this time, we will call on the St. Luke's Primary School. Thank you very much, St. Luke's Primary. And now we're going to hear from Digicel.
Staff, to the students and the teachers who are here in large numbers from all across Dominica, to the Digicel staff and the media, a pleasant good morning to you. Again, sorting at source, effective recycling practices, among other fundamental activities. The hope is that in the next 3 to 5 years, in the next 10, 15 years, on proper waste management and protection of the environment. So as part of Digicel's corporate and social responsibility, rivers are being polluted, our animal population is declining, global climate change is on the rise, and these are serious threats. Our environmental protection is also crucial for the protection of biodiversity. Biodiversity is the foundation of life on Earth. Ensuring the stability and the environment, this will become increasingly serious and pose a greater threat to human life. Finally, environmental protection is crucial for our future generations. It is ever so relevant that Digicel and all the other businesses here stand strong with your communities, with families, with students, with children, and rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Thank you very much, Digicel. And we move right
Group of companies to reaffirm our unwavering commitment to the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation's Zero Waste Adopt a School initiative. In recognizing the pressing need of Dominica for generations to come, by engaging with the youth and through these educational platforms, we aim to instill a sense of environmental stewardship and empower future leaders work for sustainable development and a brighter future for our beloved nations. Together, let us continue to work tirelessly towards the goal of
together to support this wonderful initiative.
and all of us will turn sick if we do not take our pick. The land is polluted, the plants cry out, please, oh please, hear our shout. The dumping is so hard about managing our resources well, using our God-given renewable resources and not polluting. Let's not be greedy, don't take the shortcuts. Preserve our resources by honest reason that we must stop committing treason against this earth, against our beautiful earth, against our beautiful Dominica.
Green economist Ricky Brumant.
Thank you very much. Good morning, all. The Honorable Minister, Kozia Frederick, our Permanent Secretary. Of course, I have been asked to represent the Minister at the last minute. And so, having to adopt a school initiative. The Ministry of Agriculture is co-joined at the hip with the Ministry of Environment to be stewards of our flora, our fauna, and our genetic cooperation in its efforts, first, to socialize our children in the environment and caring for the environment, to bring awareness to the general public in the management of the environment and taking care of what we wanted to be. We, in the southeast of Dominica, the ministry is pushing an initiative of a school. And that initiative is what we call HEAL. Health, Education, Agriculture. Would have gotten support from partners in this. Do It Center. I must highlight and as such, we are using the sun to irrigate our plants. We are building a goat, a rabbit, chicken, and duck pens is in check. And also to manage our soils properly, that we do not practice agriculture just anywhere, that we do not just build homes just anywhere, and that we can have the platform that we can pursue. But what we are saying is the Ministry of Agriculture is going to partner with people like Solid Waste, with the corporation, and we are going to build satellite HEAL programs in every school we can do. So the schools will be able to identify these children, so we have beautiful shirts that they can wear, and every Thursday they can go onto the field to provide. Solid Waste Corporation, we believe, and the Ministry of Environment by extension, by this initiative, this Zero Waste Adopt a School initiative, is going to ensure and health for our children and our communities. We're going to have better community participation because the whole community is now involved, including the parents, teachers, body involved in this process. And of course, we're going to have greater social cohesion. We will have naturally a better environment and a more resilient country. And that's what we want through the Solid Waste Management Corporation. Any school who wants to be on board with this initiative. And we certainly endorse the Zero Waste Adopt a School initiative. We have a shredder at the school. So given that the bay oil distillation is in the southeast mostly, we can combine these efforts with the bay oil people and the grasses from the NEP production and probably a production site for schools who do not have the capabilities to do that. So you can certainly get your bags of compost when you need it. We also pursuing doing pot culture agriculture, where you have fences, we will grow things on your fence with you. And we will give you the pots to be able to do that as well. So there are many different ways we can initiate production. You don't have to have large acreages of land like Daly Solaplin to do that. Okay? And in all of this, we want to thank again the Ministry of Environment and Rhoda and the team at the Solid Waste Management Corporation. We believe by doing all of that, our children will be better citizens tomorrow. Our children will be better human beings tomorrow. So, may God bless all of you, children and teachers. May God bless the corporation and corporate partners. And of course, may God bless this beautiful country of ours. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brumant. And we move right along and we call on the peer, the Portsmouth Secondary School, to present to us.
Jesus, I say, come on, make history. Using, give things a second life. That old Jack and hold anything you like. But let's rethink our ways, change up our habits, make better plays. Refuse to think to waste. Breathe the forest, the world can be a better place. Rethink, saving our planet one thing at a time. Every little action and every single choice makes a difference. Let's go one thing at a time. Every little action, every single choice makes a difference. Let's raise our voice. Let's raise our voice. Let's raise our voice. Let's raise our voice. Every little action, every single choice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Portsmouth Secondary. And at this time, we'll take a presentation from the Coolibissery Primary School.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to the choral speech.
Garbage on the left, garbage on the right. My oh my, what a terrible sight.
Is there a solution? Can we wipe the earth tears?
Recycle, recycle, I hear the joyful bell.
Tell me more, tell me more. I really need to know.
How can we put an end to the earth's deafening woes?
The old Clorox bottle can become a vertical garden. Almost every piece of household trash can be transformed into something useful.
Have you seen the tiles at Jeffrey's house? They're all from recycled glass. If I have to tell you more, you'll say I'm full of chat.
If you are confused and don't know what to do,
check Google University in tips and clues.
On a more serious note, we need to reconsider, think long and hard before bagging up all.
Work together to keep our planet green. Help her to help you, because recycling will certainly keep her nice and clean.
Christabel, ring the bell.
A ray of hope is here. We'll gladly join the recycling band. We'll help save our planet as we work hand in hand. Okay, this next item is a calypso. We do hope that you enjoy it.
Recycle, 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 recycle.
Recycle, 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 recycle. Why? Recycle, recycle, recycle. Papa, Papa, Earth is in despair. Tell me what can save our planet? What can we do? RSCYCLE is the solution, certainly. Let's go! Recycle, 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 recycle. Why? Recycle, 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 recycle. Why? Tommy puts use plastic in, stop toys come out. Aaron puts use cardboard in, paper towels come out. Jeffrey puts use glass in, glass tiles come out. Eddie puts use aluminum in, tractor trailer come out. Man, the earth will be happy, we'll keep it nice and green. Join in the recycle team, don't delay, it's time to begin. Come on, join us, recycle! Recycle, 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 recycle. Why? Recycle, 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 recycle. Why? Tommy puts use plastic in, stop toys come out. Aaron puts use cardboard in, paper towels come out. Jeffrey puts use glass in, glass tiles come out. Aluminum in, tractor trailer come out. Man, the earth will be happy, we'll keep it nice and green. Join in the recycle team, don't delay, it's time to begin. Come on, let's recycle! Recycle, 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 recycle. Why? Recycle, 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 recycle. Why?
Wow, the Kudibi Street Primary School, all part of this great initiative by the OECS and the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation. I think they really deserve a round of applause for that good song.
Thank you, Kudibi Street Primary School. And now we call on the St. John's Primary School.
So we see our school students engaged in various activities. This week we have the Schools Art Festival place in Kinfield at this time. Several schools are in attendance there. And that continues until Friday this week. Here we have at the forecourt of the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, several schools gathered, both secondary and primary. And tomorrow we're going to see several schools from across the island meet here for the secondary schools athletics meets from the Portsmouth St. John's Primary, the 4-H Club.
We should reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Words that we all know. We might be only children, but we will try, you see. Recycle what we use. Separate things and you should too. Glass and paper, plastic thing goes in your recycle bin. We must start now, we can't wait. Quick or it be too late. And we can save this planet. It starts with you and me. And we can save this planet. It starts with you and me.
Thank you very, very much, St. John's Primary. And at this time, we call on the National Cooperative Credit Union to address us.
Pleasant good afternoon, I believe it is now, to all gathered here, the Minister for the Environment, Cozier Frederick, the staff of the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation, all the corporate partners, students, teachers. Whether it is for harnessing the creativity of young people through creative expression, or it is giving to the education of students going to high school through scholarship awards, or educating the young people on better finances, even from a small age, through a financial diet. The NCCU, your community financial partner, is dedicated to education, and not just education of its grown members, but education of the youth. And so, of course, we are Dominican, so of course we are part of the Solid Waste, Zero Waste Initiative, and we have chosen to adopt 4 schools. This is huge for us in the sense that NCCU normally would seek to adopt schools in its catchment areas, the 7 locations that we operate in, or the 7 areas, I should say, that we operate in. But this time we chose to adopt schools in areas that we do not have branches. And therefore, we chose to adopt, and I'm going to call them in no random order, but I'm leaving one for last specifically, and you'll understand why. We chose to adopt the Salimbia Primary School, the Sinico Primary School, the Giro, and the Coolibistri Primary School. So I kept them for last because we were smiling all while they were singing recycle, recycle. So we're going to have to use that song on our NCCU page for sure. Right. So we are very happy to be part of this initiative. It just speaks to the testament of what it is that NCCU holds there, which is educating the members and ensuring that we can all live better lives. NCCU is happy, and NCCU wishes to congratulate the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation on this initiative, and Dominica being chosen to spearhead this initiative, so to speak. So we are very happy. We look forward to working with our schools and to working with all the schools on island, because there will be other things that we will do. But for this initiative, our 4 schools, NCCU, we are here with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, NCCU. And at this time, we call on the Goodwill Secondary School.
Hello! A message from King Zion!
Commonwealth, why we go night and day, recycle every day, recycle all the things, recycle all the plastic. One thing must not forget, what you saw is what you reap. Recycle all the things, recycle all the plastic, but one thing must not forget, what you saw is what you reap. Recycle all the things, recycle plastic. Some of them just like nasty business, influencing the youth and making profit. Or the chain go out destroying resources. Generational wealth flush down the toilet. Seek your generational wealth in the Commonwealth, while we go about night and day, recycling every day, recycling all the things, recycling all the plastic. But one thing must not forget, what you saw is what you reap. Recycling things, recycling plastic. plastic. Even though we like to throw everything, it's important to do recycling. Generational wealth we must remember, it's for the children we are the future. Secure generational wealth in the Commonwealth, while we go about night and day, recycling every day, recycling all the things, recycling all the plastic. But one thing must not forget, what you sow is what you reap. Recycling all the things, recycling all the plastic. One thing must not forget, what you sow is what you reap. Recycling things, recycling plastic. Recycle to save culture, recycle to preserve nature, recycle to save Dominica, recycle today to preserve generational wealth. Thank you.
Yes. What a performance by another of the schools. I tell you, great initiative there, organized by the Solid Waste Management Corporation as well as the OCS. In particular, the several organizations here. We have Vito Water, National Bank, Central Credit Union, and the NCCU. Of course, Kyrie FM being part of the initiative for the Honorable Minister's address.
I am hopeful. I am very hopeful. Just being here this morning, well, this afternoon. I'm excited for those of you here, students. I remember when I was a former teacher, I remember some of you teachers here, being a former teacher a few years ago myself. I'd like to first acknowledge the presence of the Director of Agriculture, the member of the board, especially our corporate partners who are here with us, the teachers and the students who are here. Taking a little day off the rigors of school, and to do that, it's exciting that we do have teachers who are excited to do this sort of work, very important, and also that you're inspiring children or students to take on that mantle. I want to share regards to the OECS folks who have been supporting us, who are listening to this online, and also the absence of the manager Florian Mitchell and the permanent secretary who are on serious mission overseas. The zero waste strategy is one that's so important to us. I remember growing up as a little boy in the Salibe village, that my grandmother and everyone before her would separate the garbage at the source, would recycle bottles to put water, to put oil, to put vinegar, would use plastic containers to plant vegetables, to store items. And that is, in essence, what the zero waste product is about. It's something that starts from you at your homes, at your schools, and to ensure that we keep Dominica clean and green. Because we normally say, or we always say, Dominica is the nature island of the Caribbean. And it is not by chance that we are in nature isle. It has been preserved for many generations by the Carnago people before us, and people of African descent who came. But I'm really who I think will carry on the mantle. And if you listen to the presentations this morning, and this is so exciting, the choral speech, the poems, the bouillon and the calypsos. I get the feeling that my generation, we kind of lost a little bit, or hit a little hard. And so I have faith in the children, the new children. The education regions in Dominica, that you will carry on that mantle. And this is a serious message you have to bring across, a serious message across to your community leaders, and a serious message you have to bring across to people in authority, people in leadership like myself, to remind us that we're more than willing to play a part. And so you need the encouragement. And I'm really happy that we have corporate partners here who understand this. And for the corporate partners over there, it's not just about making money. It's not just about selling a service, but they want to give back. In a nutshell, they have a corporate responsibility to give back to your country. And the sponsors over here, it's a good investment in children. Children is a good investment. We are speaking about the new generation of lawyers, doctors, engineers, ministers, broadcasters. All of those people, the young folks here, are the people who will make our country continue to be better. So when we do this, students, when we do what we do today in doing the zero waste project at our school, in separating garbage from the source, from your homes as well, you're really helping us to protect the environment. You're also protecting us, helping us to save some money as well. Because a number of the practices we have, they cost a lot of money. And so you will help us to reduce the cost of managing a landfill, for instance. And so when you go to the landfill in the Fokole area, you'll see it's a big operation to manage garbage from across the country. And if you do it at the school level, you will be able to save us some money. And what is also important, we just came out of the COVID-19 pandemic a few years ago. And when we keep our environment clean, we will ensure that we'll have a healthy space for us to survive. And there's a big move these days when you speak about climate change and what we are going to do to, big word again, mitigate against climate change, but to help prevent climate change. Waste material is an important part of it. And in the international world, we talk about the SDGs, the 2030, and all of the things we could do. So I'm very happy that we have full participation from schools across the country. And I'm really happy that the corporate partners can give that support. And I'm sure that you will bring the message home to your parents that they also have a part to play to ensure that the Solid Waste Management Corporation continue to do its work. It is hard work. As you heard earlier on, that we are the only country in the region that has a recycling program, collection of recyclables, bottles, plastic bottles and cans, etc. And also, it is one of the few countries that your mommies and your daddies do not pay any amounts of money to have the garbage collected. And so what you do in here is helping us. And once we can save some money in what you do at the school setting and at your home, we'll have more monies to invest in bigger trucks, in more staff at the Solid Waste Management Corporation. So I really want to thank again the staff, the wonderful staff at the Solid Waste Management Corporation, who do the hard work, who are there in the hot sun and in the rain to ensure that the country continues to be clean and green. But I really want you to encourage your parents, the folks out there who are, because there's a science about garbage collection. We can calculate the amount of garbage that comes from every home based on the size of the home and what you eat and drink. We can calculate that. And we realize that there's way too much garbage leaving homes. So the banana peelings, the fruit, we see them coming to the landfill. We see chicken bones and remains of animals. All of these are not necessary to come to the landfill. So the idea of the zero waste is to ensure that we can separate our garbage at the source. So put the cans aside, the bottles, those that can go back into the ground to become compost for vegetable gardens. It's important. So you have a big role, students, from across the board. I see students here from Capuchin all the way to Scottshead, from Castlebruce all the way back to Salisbury. So you have a big job to keep on the work that we start at the Solid Waste Management Corporation, and also to be thankful for the support given to your school by the corporate partners who are coming out, who are giving the money, giving their time and energy. And let me tell you a little secret about the corporate partners. Every minute they spend here with us, they're losing some money. Every minute they spend here with us in this garden, they're going to lose some money. Because they have some serious work to do. They are business enterprises that have boards. They are for profit. They should be to sustain themselves. But they're taking the time off to be here with us this morning. And so really, I want to celebrate the students who are here. And I really want to again reiterate the importance of your songs, your poems. I will definitely review all of those, and we should have a proper recording done of all of those presentations. I think it's very, very important to celebrate the talent at the schools. It is so brave to come out here as students to say a poem, to sing a song. These are some things that some adults can't do. And you can be very, very proud of you as the minister responsible for the environment, as someone who comes from an indigenous community, a very small space in the Kalinago territory. And when I look at the crowd here this morning, I see a lot of you have heritage, and a lot of you are doing the hard work. Some of you students are part of the 4-H club, giving up your time, spending time after school, listening to the teachers' rigorous instruction, because we have to do this right. And I'm very excited as a minister to participate in this event and really to encourage you to do your best with your parents and with those of us who heads a little bit hard and who are ready to unlearn those bad habits. So you are in a good position, students. And teachers, I want to encourage you. You would have taken time to come here. It's a big responsibility, teachers, to take students out on a field trip. They will be hungry, they'll lack, and it's hard work. And so I really, really want to, as part of the government of Dominica, a part of a government that wants to do a first climate resilient country, we celebrate you this morning. Celebrate the corporate partners, the teachers, the wonderful parents who allow the students to be part of these clubs, the media who's covering this here, and especially the wonderful folks at the Solid Waste Management Corporation. I like to say when I travel, when people ask me what ministry do I hold, I say I am the minister for garbage. And I have no problem with that at all, because I think it's important to manage garbage disposal, because you realize that if one day the trucks don't run, we have a massive problem in our country, because it's hard work. And I really want to compliment and sound out the unsung heroes who do that work for us. And I dare say the students here this morning will continue. I see students from my alma mater, Dominica Grammar School, here. I see students from Sineku and Salibia School also here in Atkinson. I am really happy that you can join us here to do the work that is expected of us as good citizens of our country. Because Isle of Beauty, Isle of Splendor will only be that way if we keep Dominica clean and green. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for these. And at this time, before the vote of thanks, we're going to have one more presentation before the vote of thanks. We call on the Grand Bay Pierre Charles Secondary School.
Together we can make a difference. It's not impossible. Make it green and clean.
First step we take, cutting down on waste for Dominica's sake. Say no to single use. Make conscious choices. As says all this, we all.
Recycle. Together we can make a difference. Make it green and clean by embracing principles will create a sustainable scene. Reuse. Second life. Repurpose. clothes find a new use. Reducing, we reduce and reduce. Rethink. It's time to change our ways. Question our habits, make better place. Transform our choices. We won't abuse. Recycle. Sort. Silicon. It's a sort. Let's put together. Reuse. Rethink. Recycle. For a brighter future, let's make it possible.
Thank you very much, Pierre Charles Secondary. And at this time, we call on the recycling officer of the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation to give us the vote of thanks.
To Honorable Frederick, Minister of Environment, Rural Modernization, Kalinago Upliftment and Constituency Empowerment, representative of the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Gregory Shillingford, member of the Board of Directors, staff of Solid Waste, director of the 4-H Club, students, teachers of the various 4-H clubs and environmental clubs, both at the primary and secondary level, stakeholders, Dominica Solid Waste Management, Board of Directors. I would like to extend a very hearty thank you to firstly the Recycle OECS for awarding Dominica the privilege of being chosen to lead the Dominica. Honorable Cozier Frederick, we want to thank you for being present here with us today and for your continuous support to combat not only plastic pollution, but waste on the whole. Your encouragement, your confidence, your passion, it motivates us all so that we can teach proper waste management, which will help accomplish the goal of the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica in becoming the first climate resilient country. To the Ministry of Agriculture representative, thank you for being present here today and for your support to the Adopt a School Zero Waste program. To the Ministry of Education, thank you for allowing us to do the Adopt a School program with the various primary and secondary schools. To our Board of Directors, thank you for being here with us and for your encouragement and support. To our General Manager, Mr. Florian Mitchell, who could not be here with us today, we want to thank him for being a pillar in the corporation and for never giving up. He has long had a passion to improve waste management through recycling, not on just the corporation level, but as a country. Today, that passion is continuing to become to life through the children who are the leaders of tomorrow. To the businesses who have adopted the 4-H clubs and the environmental clubs, our heartfelt gratitude goes out to you. Thank you for coming on board our program and seeing how you too can curb plastic pollution and manage waste effectively. To the principals, teachers, students of the schools participating, thank you for first registering to be part of the program. 4-H Club motto is learning by doing to make the best better. So both the 4-H and environmental clubs can aim for that. The environment is our responsibility, and how we treat it now affects our future. Currently, many of you have started to take responsibility for the environment by managing your waste generated at schools through sorting and recycling. Many of you have gone out into the community and done beach cleanups and also adopted rivers to keep clean. Today, you graced us with your talents through songs, poems, and skits, and we commend you for this, and we encourage you to keep up the good work. Being adopted by the various businesses will allow you to further push your current and future endeavors. Remember that many look up to you and what you have already done and continue to do. So work together to allow your school to become a zero-waste school, help your school make history, and start your training in becoming future leaders. Thank you to the media and invited guests who were able to share with us here today. Remember, your waste is your responsibility. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and rethink. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, each and every one of
Broadcast
you,
today
for
for today at the forecourts of the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, where several schools, both primary and secondary, as we've said, have come together to help to be part of this great initiative put together by the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, as well as the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation and the government of Dominica. We saw the participation from the students at various levels in poem, in song, in drama, whatever it was that they did. A poster, we saw the arts developed here as well. As we talk about arts, we want to remind you that you can be part of this arts festival taking place now at the Old Mill Cultural Center in Enfield until Friday this week. Hopefully, Kyrie FM will be there to bring that to you live on Friday. And on Thursday and Friday, on Thursday this week. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for listening. On behalf of my technicians, taking it back to Master Control. Good afternoon.